Hey, we hear a whole lot of talk about a recession that's coming, but if you stick around, I'm going to tell you why that's great for your insurance business.
Look, insurance sucks. I'll just make it suck less.
What's going on, guys? My name is Brad Hannon, and you know the drill. If you're new and you don't, we train agents to polish their skills, or we help agents polish their skills, make more sales, and ultimately make more money in the health insurance business. You know, I started this channel to really debunk a myth that there was no money in health insurance, right? A lot of people got out of under 65 health insurance. There's just no money in it, and blah 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 blah. The ACA came around and ruined it for everybody. You've heard all the stories, right? But today I want to talk to you about why a recession in our current market, right, with the climate of our current health insurance industry, why a recession might not be such a bad thing for your insurance business. Now, I don't want any comments that are political. I don't want any comments that are, talking about, the recession coming or not coming or whatever. I just hear a lot of people. I don't even watch the news, right? I hear a lot of people talking about a recession potentially coming down the road. And I'm not here to talk about whether that does or does not happen, but I am here to talk to you about how that would be good for your business as an insurance agent, right? We're not going to not empathize with those out there that may be impacted by a potential recession or any recession, but it would be good for our business, right? And the reason why this came up is because I've heard a lot of questions. In fact, we're starting a new venture, and in some of the newer hires for that venture had some really intelligent questions. One of the questions was, what would happen if a recession came? Is that going to be good or bad for this new venture? And I said, man, listen, that's why we're starting it, right? In fact, we know that if that would happen, it would be a great thing, and here's why, right? And so think about this, right? If you're selling health insurance, we'll just talk about ACA. If you're selling health insurance, the bottom line is that people are going to qualify for more government assistance if they're making less money. So a family that last year may have been paying a lot of money is paying less this year, and you'll be able to make up some of those commissions, right? If you are like how I got started in the insurance industry was selling private medical non-ACA, okay, and bundling those plans together and kind of selling it as a competitive plan against the marketplace. Guys, if you're like me and you're doing that, all you need to do is be able to cross-sell, right? Bundle with ACA, and your income won't change. In fact, it should go up because there will be more families out there that you'll be able to help, right? More families qualifying for a tax credit. So in other words, picture income going down, tax credits go up, right? Tax credits or income goes up, tax credits go down. Okay, so when the tax credit goes down, now the premium goes up. When the premium goes up, I wish you could illustrate this all on the screen, Eric. Just make it like, but when the premium goes up, that would make the plan a little bit harder to sell in most regards. So I'm just going to walk you through a quick scenario. Let's say family A is making $180,000 a year. Collectively $200,000. We'll just use nice round numbers. They're making $200,000 a year. It's a family of four. Their premium is $1,000 a month. Okay, with that $200,000 income, that $1,000 premium, okay, is maybe getting a small subsidy or unsubsidized, but it's a pretty hefty premium. And so selling that plan may be a little bit more difficult. Maybe not for you because you watch this channel and so you do really well. But maybe for some that don't watch this channel and maybe need to get tagged or shared in the comments. So go in the comments and add or tell your friends I don't even know how YouTube works. I just shoot the videos, send them the channel, tell them to subscribe, and they won't have any problem selling that $1,000 a month plan. But for the average agent, maybe it's a little bit more difficult to sell. And now the recession hits, okay, that $200,000 income goes down. That tax credit goes up. So now instead of a plan being $1,000 a month, it's, again, round numbers, it's $500. Okay, it's $500. Their premium got cut in half. Maybe their income did too. Okay, but now they really can't afford that deductible of $8,700. And so you sell them $200 worth of ancillary products on top of it to make sure that they are well protected. Okay, now I don't know about you, but when I sell an ancillary product, I don't just say, okay, we're going to put $200 in ancillary on this too. You don't need it, but you can have it if you want to, and I think you should. So we're just going to add that $200. No, I'm going to sell it as a package. Okay, I'm going to identify the different premiums and make sure that everything is on the up and up compliance wise. But I'm not really going to give an option, because I know that if that family is having a little financial trouble, and that premium, in reality, it would be a lot less than $500. I'm just using nice round numbers because it's $1,000. Their premium got cut in half, rather than just leaving them that $500, knowing they can't cover their deductible if they have issues. Adding in supplemental ancillary coverage is going to be important there. Your income's going to remain pretty consistent there, right? Because you're replacing the private option that they had with an ACA plan plus the ancillary benefits, okay? And if that plan was dropped to $300 versus the $500 in that same illustration, we're adding another $200 or $300 worth of ancillary benefits in there to make sure that they're protected from, out-of-pocket expenses, deductibles, dental, vision, that kind of stuff, to make sure that your commission stays the same. They stay well covered, because we always want to, do the best thing we can for the client. But the bottom line and the point of this whole video is to tell you that you don't need to watch the news to know whether a recession is or isn't coming in this business, right? We have a fairly recession-proof business, right? The residual income continues to come in regardless. My commissions aren't going down regardless. In fact, the less money people make out there in the real world, the more benefits they'll have as it relates to health insurance. So it's going to make your job a little bit easier, right? If you're selling Medicare, it's the same thing. So don't worry about the recession. The recession comes, it's going to be a good thing for you. Definitely don't worry, like just spend whatever you want. Let's plan and prepare properly. But if that does come, be ready to grow and scale.
I'm a health insurance hustler. Bradley Hannon's the name. I'm here to teach these agents how to play the game. I'm a health insurance hustler. One thing you should know about me: I'm a health insurance hustler. Brad Hannon.